Right, let's go ahead and install Spring Cloud and OpenFay. So we need Spring Cloud because right here, so it's part of this project right here. And what we're going to do is actually install this in our pom.xml. So if I scroll down, you should see that they have the dependency management, and then we can pick whatever sub project we have inside. So we want OpenFay. So let's just grab this. And by the way, you can grab this from the description of this video so that everything works the exact same way as you're going to see in this video. So let's go back to IntelliJ, and then let's open up pom.xml. And if I put this full screen, there we go. And then at the very top in here, so you see where we have dependencies. I'm going to say here that I want to paste that configuration, and we already have properties. So I'm going to take this one here and then put it right next to Java version, and then I can delete this one here. Right, before we move on, let's actually make sure that we are using the correct version for Spring Cloud. So let's go back to the docs in here, and if I scroll up, you can see that they have the release train Spring Boot capability or compatibility, right? So if I zoom this so you can see everything properly, so they have Oxton, so this is what we've used, and you can see that this is only compatible with Spring 2.2x, 2.3x, and then you can see all the other compatibilities, right? If I go back to my pom.xml, in here you see that I'm using Spring 2.4.2. So that means that I'm using 2.4. So here 2.4 point and then x. So basically we need this version right here. So 2020 0 point and then whatever minor version we have in it. So this is also known as Ilford. So if I select on that, you can see that we have the release notes. So basically we have this version right here, so 20.0.0, and I think that's the latest version, to be honest. So yes, oh actually, so if I scroll down, so yeah, so that's the latest version, right? So let's go back, and let me go back to IntelliJ, and here instead of Oxton, I'm going to say that 20.0.0. So basically this version right here, and there you have it. So now that we have this dependency management, it means that we can pick any dependency from Spring Cloud. So if we scroll down, so in here, so let's go ahead and in here, let's just add a new dependency. Oops. So here I'm going to say dependency, just like that. And the dependency that we want is Spring and then dash, and then instead of saying boot, we're going to say cloud dash and then starter dash, and then guess what? Open and then Fay. Just like that. And then the group ID that will come from org.springframework.cloud. And for the version, I'm going to leave the version out because I want that to be managed by the dependency management. And this is it. So now let me open up the project, and then here, because this is red for me, I'm going to right click and then Maven reload project. So you can see that now it's resolving the Maven dependencies. So just give it a second or so, and there we go. So you can see that it's been imported, and now we have Spring Cloud Starter OpenFay. So you saw that in here. So basically we have Azure, we've got Cloud Config, Function, Gateway, GPC, Kubernetes, OpenFay, Schema. Basically, if you want to import one of those into your project, you can just add the dependency and then following the sub-project name. So there you have it. So now we have installed OpenFay. Now to activate OpenFay in our project is as simple as going to the demo application. So this is where the main class is, and alongside, so let me put this full screen. Alongside the Spring Boot application annotation, we're going to say add and then enable and then Fay and then clients. So even though we haven't got any clients, let's go ahead and enable the clients. And next, let's go ahead and create a client that will be able to retrieve data from this API right here.